me. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, it is HMK once again. As you can see by the glorious shirt that I am wearing, I am going to talk about my experience with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my goodness, this is a small. It feels really good for a small. You got the Nintendo logo on my arm, got the Sheikah symbol on my back, got the, oh my goodness. Oh, where's my Sheikah coin? Right there. And then when you play the demo, you get one of these coins, and I got like two of them and shit. Oh my god. Right there. Got this awesome coin. It's two-sided. The Legends of the Breath of the Wild on it. Fuck yeah, Nintendo, I love you so much. You guys are swaggerific. Anyways, my take on Legends of the Breath of the Wild. Guys, first and foremost, this game, I played it 3 times at E3. This game is terrifying. It is horrifying. And I enjoy every second of it. And I love every second why this game terrifies me. Why does this game terrify me? Because you are Link in this post-apocalyptic world of Hyrule. We don't know what the fuck happened, and that is your job to do in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You have to go and find out what happened to Hyrule, and at the same time you gotta find a way to stop the Calamity Ganon that has been sealed in the Hyrule Castle, and they sealed him in the Hyrule Castle in order for him to stop laying waste to Hyrule, which he already did, and over the span of a century, the elements did the job for him. We have these guardians, which we don't know where they came from, and we don't know what their purpose was, but I'm pretty sure the Sheikahs built them, because we learned some secrets in the demo that the Sheikah was an advanced race of people, and they're the ones that offer you the Sheikah Slate. They use these Sheikah towers, these towers of resurrection, or these other places. The one tower that we were able to see was the Sheikah Tower of Resurrection, and then there's all these Sheikah shrines that you go in and do all these trials in order to increase the power of your Sheikah Slate that has the power to have runes in it like magnesis and bombs, and it's able to create water pillars and shit. Like, it's crazy. And man, they took the item system from Zelda and just threw it out of the window. Alright? When everyone's like, oh, we want more swords, more weapons. You got it. Now we can have spears, we can have swords, we can have claymores, big ass swords, we can have axes, we can have Korok leaves, we can have skeletal arms as our weapons, sticks, torches. And those are just scratching the surface of what we've seen in the demo. And from what we see in this game, the item system is going to be heavily shifted around. No more, carrying certain specific items like hookshot or bombs or anything like that. Everything is more seamless this time around. Alright, there's one listing for swords for your standard weaponry that goes on your back. Swords, axes, sticks, that's one row. The other row, shields that you can just, switch on the fly. Another row, your type of bows, and while you're wielding the bow, your types of arrows, right? So it seems like the main items on your person that you're gonna have in this game is your standard weapon, your shield, your arrows, and your bow. And those are the weapons that are on you and stuff. And I'm not sure about other types of weaponry when it comes to this game that came from past games, which is kind of weird, but it's something that I'm definitely down on. Like bombs. I really don't think standard bombs, because bomb arrows are a type I was able to find bomb arrows in the demo. Bombs, regular bombs, don't seem to be making a return in this game because they've been replaced with the bomb rune on the Sheikah Slate. How that works is that you're able to produce a magical bomb from your Sheikah Slate that you're able to throw, and it rolls and does your own thing, and you get to detonate it whenever you want. It doesn't explode on impact. You have to detonate it at a certain point. Like, you could do it in mid-air, or you could do it, just let it roll and wait and detonate it. Once you detonate it, then a marker is shown when you can use another bomb shows up, and then once it's refilled, you can use that bomb. And it seems in that sense, the runes may be replacing some items. Maybe there's a rune for a hookshot. Maybe there's a rune for a boomerang or anything, because we haven't seen boomerangs or any of the sort in this game. And when it comes to items, that's the one thing I did appreciate about this demo. Like, and that's the reason why it's not on the eShop, because you go, they put you in the world of Hyrule and you just go. and you can find all of this shit. Everyone's demo experience was different because the big ass landscape, the Great Plateau that they just drop you in, everyone just goes in a different direction, finding different bosses, finding different items and stuff. I was able to find a fire rod, and let me tell you about this fire rod. And the fire rod and the dynamic engine in this game, the fizz in this game are astounding. They're so fucking good. Let me tell you a story. I went to the tundra, right, off the Great Plateau, and I'm like, okay, I'm hanging around the tundra. I go all across the entire tundra, and I find the other area of the Great Plateau. I drop down, I'm able to climb down because you can jump in this game. You can jump and climb on this game. So I climb down for safety. I go all the way down, and there's a little bokoblin camp, right? I kill them up, and then I notice there's like a little treasure chest all the way in the corner. I open the treasure chest. Whoa, a fire rod! Holy shit, are you kidding me? Fire rod, right? Shoots fireballs. And the fire rod acts as your main back weapon, like a sword would. So I bust it out, and you know, as someone who's like, hey, let me see what this does, right? So there's a lot of dead grass around the area where I found the fire rod, right? So I'm like, okay, let's do it. I start setting grass on fire with the fireballs, and I'm like, hey, that's cool. Then, oh my god, then wind, a strong gust of wind started to blow. I'm like, hey, that's cool, wind is blowing. I look over to the dead grass. Thanks to the wind blew the fire into the rest of the fucking grass around me, and I almost killed myself. And I'm like, fuck, and I started getting my fire. I ended up burning my shield. My shield just like got caught fire and burned off, and I'm like, oh, dicks. So I keep going, and I'm good. Another part of the game is that I found a bokoblin cap where there's a very strong bokoblin, like a greenish blue one. The regular ones are red, and this is like a greenish blue one, right? So I'm able to see there's a little like a chandelier type deal, like a little torch hanging from the ceiling. So from the outside, I use my bow, I make it drop on a bunch of bokoblins. Luckily there's like a gunpowder keg under it. Boom, kills all the bokoblins except that one bokoblin there, right? So he still had like half health by the time I got to him. I use my sword and I just give him a good combo. 1, 2, 3. He gets hit back, but then he gets back up because he has like this much life left, right? Luckily, another bokoblin that I killed him before I went there had a torch in his hand with still flame. So this guy is rushing me, ready to kill me, right? On the way to me, he steps on the torch, catches fire, and dies before he gets back to me. And I'm like, oh my god, this game is so good! The physics in this game is ridiculous. And if you guys didn't know, the dynamic weather system in this game, you can actually get hit by lightning in this game. I didn't, but Anuma and Mimo confirmed that you can get hit by lightning in this game. So this demo, you can do almost anything in anywhere that you can afford into the demo. And it had a really smart way to limit people within demo of the Great Plateau. Like, if people actually, you know, rushed over to the edge of the demo, it shows Hyrule. It doesn't like, you know, invisible wall. It shows Hyrule. However, it shows this white mist, and the white mist is pretty much the dead zone because you jump off and you won't be able to survive the fall. And you don't get the sailcloth, which actually gets replaced with something called a paraglider in this game. You don't get the paraglider in this game. The only way to get the paraglider in this game is to complete the 4 shrines, and no one has been fast enough in the demo to complete these 4 shrines. Someone was able to complete 3, but you need to complete all 4 in order to get the paraglider from the old man. So no one has been able to do that, but they've been, see, people, like in this demo is such a broad spectrum of what you can do in this game, or just what you can do just by the demo standards. Like, everyone is trying to complete everyone's trying to complete all the shrines. People are trying to find out what items they can get. People are just, you know, learning about the story, what they can from the demo, even though NPCs and villages have been confirmed to be taken out of the demo to play, to, you know, give that sense of exploration to you, the player. And that was great. This demo was sheer genius. Alright, it is the best demo I've ever played, hands down. And this game is frightening because there's so much scope to it. This is easily Nintendo's most ambitious video game ever developed. No argument there. There's never been a game I've seen created by Nintendo more ambitious than what Breath of the Wind is trying to be. And that is scary in its own right, because it's scary for Nintendo. If Nintendo can pull this off, it's scary because the scope of this game is gigantic. Apparently the demo only accounts for 2% of the content that you will find in the final product. Alright? And it's terrifying to think about what this game can be for players that want to play this game. And this game, when you play through it, you're by yourself. You won't have a companion in this game. It's terrifying to like know that you've woken from this 100-year slumber and you have no idea what the fuck has happened to Hyrule. Hyrule went to shit, and you need to find out what happened. Why did you wake up 100 years in the future? Why did you listen to this voice? Where does this take place in the timeline? What are these guardians? How did Ganon fuck this shit up? Alright, you are alone. It's like that underlying sense of tragedy as you even start the game. Hyrule has been fucked to the ground, it has burnt to the ground. You are by yourself. You only have a handful of people helping you. Like the voice in your head and the old man who you don't even know what his intentions are. It's terrifying. And I was able to find a guardian in the demo, and that shit kicked my ass. I got bodied by a guardian, and then like it tells me, oh yeah, you're not strong enough to go against the guardian. You don't have the right items. You don't have the right armor or anything. You're gonna die. You're not gonna be able to beat this thing. I've tried. I was able to find the claymore, which a lot of people, if you don't know what the claymore is, that's what a lot of people thought the big Goron sword from the November 2015 teaser that we saw at the Nintendo Direct last year. That's what the thing, it's called a claymore, and I found the Traveler's Claymore, and I was able to, and it's an insanely strong weapon, and I tried to use that against the Guardian, I'm like, nope. Got slapped up. And then when you go into the shrines, there are mummified Sheikah monks. And so far we've seen that there's at least 6 known Sheikah monks that people have found, 6 different ones. They're monks, right? They're just waiting for you, the hero, to take a spirit or to, and they're all like mummified. And if you don't want to use the word mummified, they're all just like, you know, decrepit. They're like fucking like the Crypt Keeper type looking shit. All right, and this game is great. You can do a lot of stuff. You can surf on your shields if you figure out to do that. There's bullet time attacks in this game. When you dodge at a certain moment, you get to flurry rush the shit out of your opponent. It's an insane game to think about. It's an insane game to think what can be done. Alright? I just wanted to give you my experience with the demo, my experience with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wind. I cannot wait for this game to come out. It is ambitious as fuck, and I just, man. And I know you guys want me to let's play this game, and I'm still gonna try, but I'm like, man, what did I get myself into? Hey guys, HMK, welcome to part 1000 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wind playthrough. Let's get into it. Man, this game, if Nintendo pulls it off, it is easily going to be the next thing in gaming. It is gonna have that effect that Ocarina of Time did. It's gonna get 10 out of 10s across the board. I can already tell. And I'm not even saying that as a Zelda fan. I'm just saying that as a video game fan, because I mean, like, I love The Legend of Zelda, like, regardless, but this thing is like, it's completely new. It is something too ambitious. Like, it's almost too ambitious for its own good, and that's one of the scary things about it. But I cannot wait to play. I can't wait to play the full product of this game. I cannot wait for you guys to try this shit, because it is definitely Nintendo's most ambitious project ever, and I can see why this game got delayed up the ass. I can see why. I played the demo, I'm like, shit, wow, okay, now I know why this game got delayed. Jesus, man. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and get ready for a lot of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild content, because I have a lot of theories in my head. I have still more videos from E3. I just, you know, I have to get my mind grasp at all of this. I'm still in LA right now, so I'll try to get this as much as I can to you guys. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild content I do on this channel. So until the next one, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.